हेलो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम एवरीवन। सो आज कंटिन्यू करेंगे हम यार अपनी हेलेन अवेक 2। भाई वहाँ तक खेली थी हमने यार जहाँ पे वो बंदा गायब हो गया था। बाकी अब आगे खेलते हैं। सब मज़ा आ रहा है यार पता नहीं क्यों इसको लोग खेल क्यों नहीं रहे हैं, लेकिन अच्छी गेम है यार ये एज कम्पेरिजन टू अदर्स। मतलब जो इसके साथ हालिया था गेम है।
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
There's no rational explanation. To what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. Can't be opened on this side.
जाना कहाँ?
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. Think. Nah. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's crazy talk.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. Is not a tour guide, also. There. Oh no, a bear. For a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Many local nature attractions. That is true, young. Many local attractions.
Cauldron Lake.
Fenced off by... But the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park.
Right falls to pity.
many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy your day. Hey, how's it going?
तो करना क्या है इधर?
It's not opening.
That concludes our debate on whether pets. You're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Roast Turkey. And what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI sitting in the town, and I'm sure you know that.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something.
fuck.
A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
चोद भाई चोद
Nah. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle? What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. I need to find the witch's hut. This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found an... This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies. Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Read the page's meaning.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Tattooed on the heart, part of the ritual.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
What?
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Cultist loomed close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
Meanwhile,
I need to check the general store for the heart.
On the ritual to open the overlap, check the general store for the heart. And should क्या ये?
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Perform the ritual. रिचुअल कहाँ परफॉर्म करूँ मैं? ये तो हो गया ब्रेक रूम, तो हो गया। इसके पास जाना है। पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट। लेकिन रिचुअल कहाँ परफॉर्म करूँ? हाँ, देख 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 देख। एक तो वही अंधेरे में पता नहीं चल रहा।
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
जनरल स्टोर पे क्या लेना है? चेक द जनरल स्टोर फॉर द हार्ट. कोई तो है अंदर. नहीं कान फाड़ देंगे भाई ये. क्या चीज थी ये? अबे हट. तू कहाँ ले आया? मर गया.
The monster, like Nightingale. text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Okay.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
अच्छा ये हार्ट उसको देना चुड़ैल को. Okay. Check the Lady Fortuna at the counter. Counter. Lady Fortuna. सात सौ पाँच. Don't forget update code. इसका फोटो ले लेते हैं फोटो. चुड़ैल को दिल देना है. चुड़ैल से दिल लेना है. चुड़ैल के साथ इश्क लड़ाना है. चलो पहले लॉक खोलते हैं और गन लेते हैं. हाँ 7 to 7. 7 to 7 भी नहीं है. 7 नहीं. 7 2 3 7 3 705 723 कर लिया. एक बार सारे करते हैं. 705 नहीं हुआ. 773 नहीं हुआ. 777 नहीं हुआ. 723 उसे जाना पड़ेगा. क्या लिखा है? चेक विद 717 है यार वो तो. नहीं हुआ ना. ये लिखे हैं यार. Zero 137 है 202. Triple five. One three seven. नहीं बोल रहा.
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
Ah. Seven zero seven. क्या है इधर? Seven zero five. 410, I guess. 410. कैसे क्रैक करूं इसको?
I don't think this is relevant.
छोड़ो यार, कल खेलते हैं. बाय बाय. टाइम बहुत हो गया.